Welcome back, everybody. In the last episode, we finished up the Master of Copper. Today, we need to work on Master of Iron and go ahead and start getting our gold ingots set up. We need to start getting all the miners and ingots ready for that. I guess while all this is processing, we can set this up because we have most of the stuff ready for the iron. The iron is mostly set up. As far as like the ingots are concerned, it is completely set up. I just have to think about where I want to process the gold and turn it into ingots. And I'm going to do it the same way I did the copper and the iron with that same setup. I think it works really well. So this is where I just started setting out all the machines to clear up a couple spots in my inventory. But this is where I want to process the iron ingots into various resources that we need. We've already got the iron ingots done. We need plates, rods, and pipes. Very similar to the way we did the Master of Copper. So, essentially, I just kind of set the machines here. I need to go buy another plate roller, probably another rod extruder, pipe extruder, because I've got 3 rod machines already. And just kind of set it up right here. If we need more space, we could probably build some scaffolding out over here and get up a little bit and build some things here. And I just kind of wanted to route everything back into this main belt. Once it's all finished, I could probably bring it vertically over here, dump it onto this belt, and then send it out to the hopper to be sold. We have that bigger hopper now, so we should not have to worry about any bottlenecks there. I do need to remove a couple of conveyor belts back here where we had things going in a different direction. Now I need to sort all this iron and send it that way to our iron processing plant to turn it all into ingots, and then they kind of circle around back to that other side over there. So I need to sort a few belts, get things routed in the correct direction again, send everything out, turn this on, and start making the iron ingots, and then start turning that into the various products, and then we can start setting up our gold production. I want to do something very similar to before, so yeah, let's get started. And hey, thanks for tuning in. One thing I think I forgot is to get the hardened drill bit in that last episode. It is slower than the standard drill bit, but never breaks. So I'm curious to test this with the rapid auto miner with the hardened drill bit, if it's going to be faster than just a standard auto miner. So that'll be something we need to test. Let's go ahead and get, I don't know, like 5 of these hardened drill bits. And, oh, they just fall on the ground like all the other ones. Yep, I don't know why I was expecting it to be different. I can't pick them up. Oh, that's right, they take up individual slots. Wow, okay, so I need to free up some inventory. I don't think I need a crusher right now, so let's just kind of get rid of these. This is just like my overflow of spare machinery down here. Free up some slots in my inventory so I don't have to do quite as many trips back and forth. What else can we drop that we don't really need right now? I don't need conveyor sorters. Let's just drop those. I'll place them here for now. I will need them later, but for now, I guess for testing, this is all we really need, 2 or 3 of them. And I'm just curious to see, and we would need to test it at the right spot. Like this one right here, yeah, this would be a good one to test it at, because this is just iron ore, and then this one is just iron ore with a few gems, right? So this would probably be a good spot to test it at. Let's place this drill bit in there. Let's turn that on. And let's count. All right, so we got 3 to 1 right off the bat. 4 to 1. 5 to 1. 5 to 2. Give it a couple more minutes. 5 to 3. 6 to 3. 6 to 4. 7 to 4. 8 to 4. 8 to 5. 9 to 6. 10 to 6. So it's not quite, that's 11 to 7, 12 to 7, 12 to 6, 13 to 6. It's roughly double the speed. Not quite, but roughly double the speed. Okay, so we have a pretty good idea that that's what we want to do. That was basically what I wanted to test, is would that be better than just using the standard auto miner? It is better to use the upgraded version with the hardened drill bit, even though it is slightly slower than using the faster bits. So what I want to do is go around and replace a few of these iron nodes, the slower miners there, the slower automatic miners. This is a good one right here, with the faster miner and faster drill bit. I want to keep them all off for now, so I don't want a whole bunch of stuff running through here until I have it set up. So that's 2. I should probably replace this one right here, right? Let's grab it. Do I have any of the faster machines in my inventory? I do not. I should go buy a couple, right? Let's grab a couple of those, set this up, and I think 5 or 6 of these is probably what we need. Is all we're going to need, I guess I should say, to fill out, since it's almost twice as fast, and we know... Oh, that belt's going to be a little bit off now. That's not a problem, though. We can just put in a joiner right here, merge the 2 lines. Oh, wait, not that one. Not that one. I need the straight one. Oh, gosh. Do I have it? I do have one left. All right. Yes. That's the one we need, the straight merge, and then just plop a belt down there. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking like 5 of these should replace 10 standard miners. But let's try it out and see. You know, we won't know until we do it. Got to do the testing, right? Okay, I may have overdone it. I've got 6 of them running. We'll see if that's going to be too much for the machines to handle. Here, this is all the ore coming in. This is the ore coming in from that side. I've got more ore coming in from that side, and it should all be getting pretty close to the smelter setup we've got already. Some of it should be coming in from the other side, because I've got it coming from 2 different directions, yeah. Alright, so I think I've got 6. And that is probably going to be too much, but, you know, we won't know until we test it. If it is, we can turn it down to 5. And one thing I just realized while setting all this up is when using... And I only wanted to use these because I wanted to simplify the process. So it's not any coal. And with that, since there's not any coal, I'm only using the pure iron nodes. I'm not getting any gems, and I'm not getting any coal. So what this means is we could probably redesign this. I don't know, we may want the gemstones later, but realistically, we could redesign this to just go straight into the crusher. And then we could remove the wash plants entirely from the setup, since we're not running any coal through it. I think we could probably simplify the process and streamline it a bit, but we may want to come back to gemstones later. I'm not sure yet. Everything's running through the polisher now, and yeah, all right, we're getting our first ingots off the line. Now, these ingots are going to be rolling up. I've already set up a couple of machines to get us started on the plates and rods, and then I figured we'd do it like the copper and then do the pipes after these are done. So yeah, I've got a few dropping onto the ground. I just need to route a belt, I guess, you know, up to here, probably right onto this belt. Actually might work something like this. Let's take that and let's put one of these, if I've got the right one, the T-junction. I do not need a T-junction. I need the other conveyor, the other split level conveyor. Okay, so, but at least we know this is going to work. All right. I just don't want all this stuff to get clogged up, so I got to move really fast. Go grab a junction, and I guess in the meantime I could start piping all this stuff over. Should probably use some roller conveyors too, right? Yeah. Let me go buy some roller conveyors in that junction. Alright, I think I got something that's working here. Let's see if this is gonna... Oh, it's too low. I need to ramp it up. Do I have a ramp? No, I don't have a ramp. Okay, well, I guess for now, I'm just gonna have to use any ramp that I've got. We need this to be pretty much Because I'm spilling... Oh, I do have some. I do have some. Dang it. Okay, take that back. Let's try this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then the junction. Boy, this is piling up fast. Straight merge. Let's see how that works. Let's pick up a bunch of this crap. Let's toss it on a belt. Let's toss it back here, so it has a chance to stay on the belt a little bit. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Wow. Okay, well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. What if we... Oh, it is working. It is working. It's just being a little finicky. Okay. No, I dropped one off the side. Yeah, it doesn't like that transition, does it? Okay, so let's do this then. Let's see if that'll work. That seems to be working. Okay. Oh, oh, caught it. Caught it just in time. Haha! Okay, we may have to readjust this later for the copper, but for now, this is going to get us the iron output that we need. I got to clean up. I got a bunch of stuff to clean up here. But this is going to get our iron output that we need. All of those rods and plates. And while this is going, I can go start setting up the gold smelter and get our gold production up and running. I think I'm going to do it with the faster auto miners like I did with the iron just now. I think that's going to be our best bet. But got to clean up first. This is a mess. Alright, we're a little better than halfway done on the rods and just over halfway done on the iron plates as well. So, this is my gold line. I've got 5 of the faster auto miners set up, and I'm going to turn them all on once we get it ready. But this should look very familiar to what we had a while back with just these 3 over here running. Now I've added 2 more back here. So, this is just going to run up the hill, and I'm thinking of crushing it right here. I think that's about what we did last time, and then I've just got to carry it out of here. Now, I remember the last time this is a little bit tricky to get it to place right, so it actually is not going to work like that, is it? I think I need 1... Nope, that's going to work. Okay, good. Good. All right, that's going to all drop into the crusher, and then we need it to go from here. I'm thinking of setting up the smelter in this area. So I don't know how much space we need, but we're about to find out. I need the smelters to... there we are. Okay. So, because we can always reroute this. I'm thinking of shifting this line over a little bit to maybe over here. So we'll have this space right here for our smelting operation. Something like this is what I'm thinking. Maybe not right here, because that's not going to work. I just need a little bit more space. Maybe right there? You guys think we can squeeze it into here? Probably not, because there's not enough room to get it vertical before it drops into there. Yeah, because it's going to need to be at least that high and then turn. And it's not going to let me place a turn in there. Oh, it is. Okay. Maybe we can get this to work. So that's all the crushed ore. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to slide this over just a bit. I need a couple lights in here too, I think. But how tall do we need to get this? Let's just set it up for back one. And then... let's just set it up for now, just to kind of get an idea. Yeah, it's definitely going to have to get over, because we need this machine to slide forward a couple of squares. And it's still going to need to go vertical a little bit more. Let's see, is that going to be high enough for our... yeah, because I want it like that. Is that going to be high enough? That is high enough. Ooh, I can't get up there to look at it. That is high enough. Like my head is bonking against the ceiling there. I think that's... Oh, I got it offset by 1, but that should be high enough to get it into the hopper. I should not need anything to sort it. I wondered if I even need to use this. You know what? I don't, because I don't need to sort it. I'm not going to have anything... I'm not going to have any gems or any coal coming through here, so I actually don't need that. I could save myself a little bit of space, a little bit of headache, and I don't have to pick it up as high. So, if we take it out to there, we really just need it to go to about... I need it to fall into 2 of them, though. So I'll put a splitter up there, and I really just need it to fall something like that. Would that work? Will a splitter sit there? I may have to rotate them. I'm going to play around. I'm going to move this conveyor belt system right here, because we need just a little bit more space, and actually it would line up better if it was coming out straight. That'll at least give me 1 more square. I could probably turn it out to here. Yeah, that's going to work. Turn it out to here. I can just go ahead and at least get it set up while I'm thinking about this other one. And have an idea of where we need everything to be. Yep, that looks good. I need this straight conveyor with the wall, because I really like the look of that the walled conveyors. And then we're just going to run this guy out to about here. We're going to have him take a turn. Do I have... I do. Okay. I was like, gosh, do I have any turns? Yeah, we're going to do it like that. Just like that. We're going to avoid this one entirely. Let me grab the hammer and pick these up. These are going to be out of our way. And then these smelters, we got to figure a way to route the ore in, turn these into ingots, and then find a little spot somewhere, probably right here, would work. Alternatively, we could run them back this way. We may be able to find some space over here somewhere. You know, there is some space above this. We could probably move this out to here, route it a little differently, and utilize some of this space here for the gold. It's kind of weird shooting it all the way across this room just to shoot it all the way back with the finished product. But if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. There is some space right here, though. Run into the ceiling right there. There is plenty of space right here. I think I can do the production right here. Route the belt back this way, merge it with this line, and then have all the gold finished products run up there. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. There should still be room to do that. Alright, this stuff is out of the way. We can pick up all of these conveyors. Actually need to get on top of it to pick them up. Oh, crap. Dang it. I forgot to hook it up here. Oh! Let's see. I need it to turn... You know what? It's fine if it turns here. Yeah, that's just going to have to do for now. Quick and dirty, but it's done. Now the line is working again. We can clean up all this crap. And let's set up this gold now. Okay, I think I like this. I think I can live with this right here. This is going to turn it all into ingots, and then we just need to run our ingots this way. We could go over this. Actually, we could go under this line. Yeah, let's run it the other direction and just run our ingots underneath this, because we can pull... Where's that tool? The wrench right here will allow us to remove a couple of these support pillars without tearing out the actual part. Oh, I missed a few things down here. That's really nice. I really like that tool. That's a great addition the developers added to the game. Let's add that in there. All right, so now we just run underneath this. Can I snake past this rock? Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so now we just need to turn it. And this is going to be all of our gold ingots coming out. And I'm just going to run them right over here. We're going to set up a couple of machines, and we can actually get those running too. How are we doing on our... Oh, we're almost done with rods. We need about 110 more plates. So we're nearly done with Master of Iron entirely. Well, we're nearly done with that phase of it. We'll have to turn a couple of the machines in to start making pipes. But that's nearly done. Once those rods are finished, actually, there's probably enough on the line right now that I could go ahead and get started on that. All right, I don't need that guy. What I do need is a couple of these pipe rollers. And we're just going to remove this rod machine. Yeah, we're going to remove the rod machine and replace it with... I'm going to let that last one go through right there. Grab that. Let's replace that with a... Oh, no, do I have one? I do. Nope, that's a rod machine. I don't have... I've got one over here. That's right, I set it up already. Take that. Rolling mill first. And let's go just like the other side. So we need one straight piece. And then that roller machine can go right... Oop, can go right there. Pick all these up. And that's going to start spitting us out all the plates we need. Because we did hit the rods. We have got enough rods. Now we're just going to need... We just need, like, basically 90 more plates. And that's going to be done. And then I can just set out these 2 pipe rolling machines. Probably offset them a little bit. Have one right here feeding in. And one right here feeding in, and then just combine the 2 lines into one. I think that's going to work really well. Cool. All right, while we're waiting on these last few iron plates to go through, I went ahead and turned on the gold mining machines back there. So they are spitting out the gold. It is just making it up here to the crusher. That's good timing. Now that should all be dropping into the smelters. I want to make sure this is going to work correctly, that nothing's going to get jammed up too badly here. Oh, that looks like that works well. That looks like that works really well. I'm kind of thinking I could probably run a little bit more ore, although it kind of looks like that's about as fast as much as the crusher can handle. Like, I don't want to overrun the crusher and spill a bunch of gold ore everywhere. It might be able to handle just a bit more, but not much. I think we've got 5 of them running. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Okay, so our gold ingots are coming out. They're just going to spill on the ground right here for now. I guess I could go ahead and set this up. Let's get it a turn, because I want it to be tight to that line there. So something like this. And then we just need to figure out how we're going to lay it out. I'll probably put... Actually, I may run it out a bit further to hug along this wall, and then have a splitter here going out in 2 different directions. So we can do basically the same thing we've done with all the other ones, right? Split it off into 2 lines, make rods, make plates, and then turn those into rock. Oh, I don't actually need to make gold pipes for this. It's just ingots, plates, and rods. So for now, heck, we could just join it right here. Do I have a joining machine conveyor? The straight merge, is that the one we want, or do we want the T-junction? Well, we're in luck because we've got them both. We want not the straight merge, we want the T-junction. Yeah, that's what we want. So let's pick that up. Let's place that there. Let's take that and then turn the ingots in. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. Now, I would prefer some of the ramped walled conveyors right there, but for a quick test to make sure that it works, that looks like it's working very well. Great, great, great. All right, pick up all these ingots off the ground, drop them onto the belts, and we're going to start getting credit for the gold ingots now. Cool. We don't even have to wait on it. Wait, we got a problem. We got a little bit of a jam here. The ingots and the plates don't like playing with each other. They are not... Oh, gosh. This could be bad. Place your bets. Who's going to win? Come on, boys. Play along nicely now. Okay, okay, that did it. I just had to yell at him. You know what would be nice? If we had a walled junction, too. A junction with the walls on the side. I think it would, like, streamline all this and make it look pretty. But, no, it's not perfect, but it is working. I wonder if maybe actually a roller junction might work a little better in this instance as well. Since they're a little wider, they'd give them a little bit bigger berth, you know, fitting through there. And I'm wondering if maybe just removing the walled one right there and putting a standard conveyor belt there may free that problem up, but... hey! Oh, wasn't even paying attention. We got all the plates we need. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, so let's then start with our pipes. Iron pipes. We're gonna come down here. I'm not even gonna... You know, I'm gonna do it dirty. I'm not even gonna turn the machines off. We're gonna roll with it. Oh, excuse me. I got stuff laying on the ground here. We're gonna try and do this quickly. So I want something like... I want it to go out a little bit. Something like right there. And I'm just gonna use a regular conveyor for now. Oh yeah, they don't work, do they? Shoot, can't do that. Alright. Take that. Take that. Try it again. Pick all these guys up with the magnet. Drop it down. Alright. Now we're going to get pipes. All I have to do is run this line out a little bit now. And then put my other one something like here. So let's grab that. Run that into there. Oh no, we got stuff stuck. Throw all that on the ground for now. Okay. Pick it all back up. Come on. Oh, I can't. Some of it's stuck underneath the thing there. Oh, it's super annoying when that happens. But you're gonna do it too, aren't you? Ah ha ha! Good, good, good. Okay. Alright. I just don't like it when that stuff gets stuck like that. Now we just need to connect these two. We need to find a semi-decent way of connecting them. I'm going to use regular conveyors so that I can use a straight merger or T-junction merger. Although that's not going to work with this roller, is it? Okay, so we're going to have to use rollers. So rollers then... Let's use this guy like that. And then like that. Oh, I turned it the wrong way. Like that. Okay. And now this one I just got to dump straight on. Let me clean up all this mess here. We're getting quite the mess. That's not going to stay on there. We know that. But get it out of my way. All I really need this to do is just run right behind this machine. And then a lift should... Why won't that fit? No! It's ruining my plan. Okay, so there. Oh, there's that detonator is there. Okay, well, we just do a 90 then, right? Oh, we can't do a regular 90 because these bend funny. Ooh, this is a challenge. I like it. I like it. Let's take it... That. Come on. Snap where I want you to snap, please. Snap where I want you to snap. Alright. Now, like that. Oh, that's backwards. Like that. Yep, 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 yep. Now, like that. Oh, it's still not quite what we want, but it's close. How do we do this? Man, there needs to be a merger. Would this do what we want? I've been holding this thing in my inventory for a long time. No, that takes one and splits it into two. Boy, if we could reverse that. Take two and split into, and merge into one. Oh, there really needs to be a roller merger. Okay, let's just run it straight and then turn it maybe up here somewhere we can make it turn again. So let's pick it up. Do I have... Oh no, I don't think I've got the right conveyor. I don't think I have a lift roller conveyor. I've got so much stuff in my inventory, I'm probably missing it. It's probably here. I do not have any. Okay, crap. We're gonna quickly overload all this stuff. Let me clean up a little bit. Let me run back and grab the correct conveyor belt that I need. All right, let's see if this is going to get what we want accomplished. All I really have to do is get it up to here. And I just need it to turn at the right spot to drop onto that other line. Let's pick it up one more. Oh, come on. Whenever something rolls across, I've noticed that's when it wants to place in a funny spot. That's true with any of the conveyor belts. Alright, now, can we... Oh, our light's in the way now. Oh, it's always something. Okay, pick up the light. That's not going to work. Let's just run it straight for a bit. I think I can just run it straight and then drop it a little bit further past. That means I'm going to have to move another light. That's okay. We're going to get this. We're going to get it. Don't you worry. Now, if I turn it here... it should fall under the other line. Ha ha ha! I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work. Yeah, take it straight one more. It'll bleep bloop onto the other line. All right, that's not perfect, but it works. I probably should have just moved the machines back here a little bit, and it would have worked better, but whatever. It works. It's only stupid if it doesn't work, right? All right, we got that going. Now we just need to wait on those pipes to finish, go into the hopper, and let's finish setting up our gold. Let's see how much of it we can get done today. Ah, huge oversight I just noticed. We were supposed to be putting polished gold ingots into the machine, not standard ones, so we have not been getting credit for any of those. Let me grab my polisher. We can fix that. We can fix that. Easy peasy. No problem. Just didn't realize it soon enough, unfortunately. All we really have to do is just put a polisher. I mean, we could put it right here, I think. Let's grab that conveyor, drop our polisher in. It's going to need one more spot. Why doesn't that like that? Oh, it doesn't like... Man, that would have been an ideal spot for it, too. Alright, then maybe we can put it right here. It's because of that rock, I bet. Let's put it past it, then. Let's just go right here. Let's take a couple of those guys out, put our polisher in, and there you go. That should solve the problem. Let's clean up a little bit of these ingots that spilled all over the ground. I've actually got one stuck. It looked like it fell through the ground there. That's okay. Now we should have polished gold ingots coming through. And I didn't really pay attention, but how well do they play with the pipes? Do they play well with the pipes coming through? The pipes seem to be coming through. Oh, yeah, they occasionally get stuck still. Well, they seem to work better than the plates, at least. Probably because the pipes don't come out as fast as the plates. Oh, yeah, that works much better. That's smoother. It's not perfect, but it's a lot smoother than the plates were. You're not getting nearly as many pipes because they take twice as long to make. Because, you know, you have to have 2 plates to make 1 pipe. So, you know, honestly, I probably could have sped this up and joined these 2 outputs into 1 machine. I wonder if that would be slightly more efficient. Probably would, but that would take some testing to find out. Right now, I just want to see how much of the gold we can get set up. Let's work on that for a minute, instead of creating a whole new headache to figure out. Let's get this gold ingots. Well, actually, we need to wait on 500 of them to run through, don't we? Oh, wow. And then about 400 more of the iron pipes. Okay, well, I guess it's a waiting game right now. I could just, I don't know, take a break, go to the bathroom, come back when it's done. Yeah, I might just do that. Okay, did a couple of things, and I'm terribly sorry. I did not have the record button on, but we got the Master of Iron completed. There you go. We are now the Masters of Iron, guys. But I also did a couple of little things back here while I was waiting, you know, twiddling my thumbs, waiting on this stuff. I used this routing conveyor, because I thought, you know, while I'm sitting here waiting, I might as well try out some things. So this is our gold ingot line. Polished gold ingots are going that way up into the sales hopper. But I thought, what if we just change the direction? And I've never used this conveyor belt. It does work somewhat well. Okay, and now it's routing them instead of going up into the sales hopper, which we've got enough now. We just hit enough of these gold ingots. So we can start sending them down this way. Now, I've got 2 machines set up to make polished gold rods. I've got 2 machines set up to make polished gold plates. And the only thing I have to do is hit this button right here to take them from rods to plates. So I finally found a use for this conveyor belt. Although, I don't know why I keep hitting escape. It sucks that it is manual. If there was some sort of way to automate this, to split them or make them run a little quicker. In fact, probably, I should just put a splitter right there. Yeah, I should probably figure out a way to put a splitter right there, but that is a problem for tomorrow's episode, guys. That's all I've got for today. We finished Master of Iron. We are Masters of Iron. Tomorrow, we will be Masters of Gold. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hey, if you like this video, you want to see more content like this, hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel out, and it lets me know that you enjoy this content and you'd like to see more. All that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.